Welcome to September 2014. You are ready to take charge of your life in September. You see what needs to be changed. You are determined for improvement in your work and personal life. This is your month to make things happen. Your ruling planet is moving fast through Libra and then into Scorpio by the end of the month. Mercury the messenger will be in reverse retrograde October 4th through the 25th. Take action now. Yet, allow for the manifestation of your dreams to unfold naturally in their own divine timing. So September is an action power month for you. I really like September. It feels like such a reprieve from what we've been through in 2014. And October is going to be intense because it has 2 eclipses and Mercury's going retrograde. So, store up your energy in September. Rest and recharge your batteries. Focus on your goals, and but then allow them to unfold in their own divine timing. But you're going to like September because it's an action month for you. So Mercury enters Libra on the 2nd, your sister sign, and that is fabulous for creative self-expression, romance, doing anything creatively and fun, anything that lifts your spirit and inspires you. This is the time to do it. Then you have the Pisces full moon happening in the area of your life that has to do with your reputation in the world. So you get 1 full moon a year in this area and 1 new moon. And Pisces is 10 signs from you, so Pisces rules that area of your life that has to do with your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, your achievement in the world, your career legacy, how you define your unique accomplishments in the world. So this is solar astrology. I'm taking the sun to the ascendant. And so this applies to those that have the sun in Gemini, the ascendant Gemini, moon in Gemini. And this is a wonderful full moon for you. There's no challenging aspects on it. Saturn is in harmony with it. Uranus is not touching it. Pluto is in harmony with it. Uranus is mildly inconjunct. So there could be some adjustment you need to make in order to reach your goals. So, and it could have to do with where you're living or who you're living with, looking at family, looking at how you nurture yourself, and, making the adjustment in order for you to be focused out there in the world. I see you very much focused in the world in September. The Pisces full moon is gorgeous. Saturn is in the area of your work, and Saturn is in harmony with this moon. So for many of you, you have felt very unappreciated with your work situation while Saturn's been in Scorpio. But with this Pisces full moon and Saturn in harmony with it and Pluto, that could be a different story here in September at the full moon. And that's on, from the beginning of September to, or you could say, 3 days before, 3 days after, so from about the 5th to the 11th. You could feel this power coming in where all of a sudden those in authority are going, wow, she's really good, or he's really good at what he does. Let's give him more money. Let's give him a promotion. Let's recognize his hard work, determination, diligence on the workplace and reward him. Or for those of you that own a business, this is very good too. This can be, great clients coming in, new clients coming in that you really like working with, that respect you and honor you, and is expanding your prosperity, because Pluto moves direct on the 22nd, and Pluto is in the area of other people's money, your partner's money, or money owed to you through insurance payout, tax payout, inheritance payout, royalty payout, family money. This can be money coming to you through your work, but also through family. So this is wonderful. This is prosperity. So for those of you looking to increase your prosperity, September can be a month that expands that for you. And I love giving you good news. Yeah. Okay. So we like the Pisces full moon. It's accentuating your reputation in the world, your destiny in the world, your achievement in the world. And it's a good full moon. And also, then we have Venus and Mars are doing a little dance with Neptune. Venus opposes Neptune on the 10th. Pay attention to promises, promises, and this will have to do with the workplace, and it also has to do with home. So balancing home and career, pay attention to that, and make sure whatever anybody promises you on the 10th that you don't run out and jump on board. Wait till the 11th or the 12th, because once Venus separates from Neptune, we really see the clarity of the situation. And this has more to do with family, but it also has to do with work. So, just pay attention. Venus opposing Neptune is beautiful illusions. And we see what we want to see instead of what's there. But if you wait till the 11th or 12th, Saturn will give you the truth. Because Saturn is in Scorpio, and Saturn is moving fast, and Saturn is so powerful now. Saturn in Scorpio will show you the truth. All you have to do is take a wait and see. So if someone offers you something really good on the 10th, say, great, thank you so much, and wait until about the 12th to make any choices on that fabulous offering. Then Mars enters Sagittarius on the 13th, career ambition. This is very strong for your career and success in the world, and also your relationships. So I really like this energy because there's a lot going on in your personal life. There's a lot going on in your career, and Mars is an action planet. It's a career planet. It is in the area of relationships for you. But it's climbing to the top of the chart, and you are feeling, ready to take charge of your life, ready to take charge of things, ready to take charge of your relationships. So you're in the driver's seat here in September. And, the seeds you're planting now are going to bear fruit, and you want to allow them to bear fruit in the right timing, when they're ready. But you want to stay ambitious and focus on your goals. And Mars will square Neptune on the 21st too. Again, promises, promises. So make sure whatever anybody's promising you, you're waiting a couple days after to make sure it's the truth. Now, these are faster moving planets, Venus and Mars. And so even if we're under the drug of Neptune on the day, on the 10th with Venus and the 21st with Mars, we snap right out of it like 2 days later, a day later. It's kind of like, going out and, partying and, getting with someone and thinking they're amazing. Then you wake up the next day and you see them in the light and you go, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? So, you're not going to make major plans on those days. And then the next day afterward, the truth is revealed and you see the truth. So then you make right choices for yourself. It's fine. And, it's just part of it. You're dealing with Neptune. You've had Neptune in this era of your life since it went into Pisces, kind of shadowing over your life path destiny, your profession in the world, your career in the world. Where is it going? Where is it not going? For those of you in the early degrees of the first few days of Gemini with Pisces on the midheaven, you've been really challenged with it. For those of you later in Gemini and later degrees Pisces on your midheaven, you haven't experienced it yet. But Neptune is a weird bird because, it rules the movie industry, it rules the music industry, it rules illusion. And you absolutely believe it. And I'm an astrologer, I've been an astrologer forever. And fooled by it. I get fooled by it, and I read it every day. Every day I study my astrology. I study the astrology every day, and I look at it, and I go, oh my goodness, there it is. And then bam, you know, because if you're in a body, you can be initiated. I don't care if you are the greatest ascended master that ever walked the earth. If you're in a body, you got a chart, and Creator is always initiating us. And Creator always wants to see if we're going to fall for the same stuff again. So, it's an initiation, but it's a fast-moving one because Mars is moving fast and Venus is moving fast. But Neptune is camped out in your 10th house, you know, for years to come until it moves into Aries. And so, you know, a lot of you, and I work with a lot of you, you have moved into areas that are very humanitarian, because that's one of the gifts of Neptune, is it gives us compassion. We feel the pain of the world. We feel the pain going on in the Middle East. We feel the horror of the genocide of the Palestinians. And with Neptune, for many of you, you've now stepped into careers that are more aligned with, you know, how you can use your amazing gifts to better humanity, better the world. And that's really what Neptune is for. So when we're egoic, Neptune really just, you know what I mean? Just like washes it away, you know? But when we're using our ego to help others, to help humanity, then we're lifted up and we feel that expansion in the world, that we are all one. So you are still working with Neptune, and that's going to be there for a while. So, you know, the key is to connect with your authentic self and what you're really here to do, and that will empower you. And no matter what the transits are doing, you will be moving forward on your path. And that's what it's about. Now, Pluto goes direct on the 22nd. And the 22nd, mark that day too. That's an interesting day, powerful day. The Sun enters Libra on the 22nd as well. And we have happy fall in the Northern Hemisphere, happy spring in the Southern Hemisphere. Woohoo! And then the Libra new moon on the 23rd and the 24th, depending on where you live on the planet. But for you, this is a wonderful energy because Libra is a sister sign and the new moon is beautiful. There's a beautiful Libra new moon here. Pluto's not touching it. Uranus isn't touching it. Jupiter is semi-squaring it and Saturn semi-squaring it. And that kind of annoyances. So if there's some annoyances coming up by the end of the month with a communication or people you're working with, step back and have a good laugh because it's life, right? But overall, it's really good. Mars is in harmony with the moon. So for those of you looking for love, this could be the start of a really beautiful relationship, a soulmate relationship. Or it could be the start of this creative project with a partner that you really sync up with, and together you're creating something amazing, whether it's music or art or a new website or anything you're channeling your creativity into and using that with other people or a partner or the public. Very successful. Wonderful time for you to plant seeds here in September. You definitely want to be starting something, new business or whatever, right here at this Libra moon. This is a good power moon to start a new business. For those of you looking to start something new, whether it's a new relationship or new business, a new website, anything creative, this is the energy to do it. I really like this energy. And you know what? Irritations, yeah, you know, there's always irritations, but that's what makes the pearl, right? It's the sand rubbing up against the pearl that gives us the gorgeous pearl. So sometimes we have to get that irritation, so we take action. We say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm moving over here. And then it all opens up for us. So this is a wonderful energy here for you, and it pours positive energy into your Gemini sun, your Gemini moon, your Gemini ascendant, any planets you have in Gemini. This energy is empowering you, it's lifting you up, and it can also bring prosperity as well. Absolutely. Especially if you're looking into investing in real estate in September. It could be a good time for some of you to buy a building to invest in a home-based business. Anything you're doing from the home. Fabulous energy for that. Very exciting. And I love the Libra new moon. Now, Venus is in Virgo, but she's not being challenged by anyone. In fact, because Venus rules Libra, she is in harmony with Saturn. So, I think you're really going to like September, and you're going to have that can-do spirit, and you're going to be taking charge of your life. You're going to be taking charge of your destiny, taking charge of what you're doing and where you're going. And I love it. I love this energy. I really like this energy for you. So Jupiter, this is fantastic. Jupiter is going to be in harmonious energy flow with Uranus September 21st through October 2nd. There will be 3 passes with it. This is the first one. The second one will come in February, and the third one will come in June of 2015. When Jupiter and Uranus hook up, magic happens, synchronicity, and they're exact on the 25th. Mark your calendar that day. Now, Jupiter is in Leo, which is 3 signs from you, and Leo sextiles Gemini. The fire feeds the air, and the air feeds the fire. So you're a Leo when it comes to communication. That's why you are the god of communication. You are the master salespeople. You are the master teachers, educators, communicators, publishers, salespeople. And it's in harmony with Uranus, and Uranus is in Aries, which sextiles you. So both of them are pouring positive energy into you, Gemini. Okay, you're going to love September. Even going into October, you're going to like it. And Mars is forming a grand fire trine with these two, because Mars is in Sagittarius, in the area of relationships, other people. Magic is happening here for you. This has to do with your secret desires. This has to do with how you share yourself with others, how you love others. It has to do with your goals. It has to do with your hopes and your wishes, your secret wishes, the ones you don't even tell others. And Uranus is sudden luck, sudden opportunities, sudden breakthroughs. And this is my favorite aspect, although I think Jupiter conjunct Venus is my number one. But right after that is Jupiter in harmony with Uranus. Even if it's not in harmony with Uranus, I still like Jupiter-Uranus aspects because it brings sudden opportunities. But this is in harmony. It's trining. It's going to be trining through July 2015. And Mars is in Sagittarius, trining Uranus, trining Jupiter. That's a grand fire trine. And it has to do with anything you're publishing, anything you're teaching, buying a new car, communication, what you're a master at. And Uranus is in the area that has to do with your hopes and wishes. Sudden luck, sudden windfalls, sudden opportunities. This is good for money. This is good for prosperity. This is good for love. This is good for the love you receive from others. This is good for the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for. So some of you are really going to like September. I mean, really excited about this energy. Now, I can't read everybody's chart. You know, I have over 300,000 people following a month, and each one of you have a unique chart. Each chart looks different because you have other energies operating. You may have intercepts in the chart. So even though you have a Gemini ascendant, it really is like having a Cancer ascendant. So you really need to be following the Cancer ones. So if you find you're not relating to what I'm saying here, you need to go through and listen to the other ones and see which ones you are relating to. Because I'm giving really good information. It's just that there's a million variables in all of our charts. And, you know, so there's other things affecting things. But if you are relating to the Gemini, I think you're going to love September. And the Jupiter trine Uranus, and it's also, like I said, Mars flies forward. It's hooking up with Jupiter and Uranus too, is this energy of newness and freshness and excitement, like a new passion for life, a new passion for living. New opportunities coming in for you. New opportunities that have to do with communication, publishing, speaking, writing, teaching. Your goals in life, your secret wishes and desires can come true at this time. And it has to do with relationships. So those of you looking for love, you're on in September. You're on in October. For those of you already coupled, this can improve the relationship. It can improve your communication with your partner. It can improve your opportunity to start a new business together, buy a house together, do things together, go on a vacation together, team up together. You're in sync with each other with this energy. And it's an awesome, awesome energy for you. And then your ruling planet enters Scorpio on the 27th. So you are flying forward in September. And you will know when your ruling planet gets to Scorpio, the score. You will know the truth. You will know who's telling you the truth and who is believing their fantasies. You know, what's that saying? The people that tell lies, if you tell it long enough, you believe it, you know. And I think that's good, you know, when you want to create something, like if you want to be thin. I'm thin, I'm thin, I'm thin. Absolutely, I agree to do that when you want to create something. I am prosperous, you know, like when you want to create more prosperity. I am lovable, whatever that is. But when you're telling others, you know, we need to be, you know, in reality. And so with your ruling planet moving into Scorpio by the end of the month, you'll know what's fantasy, what's a dream, you know, what's the truth, and what is not so much. And then Venus enters Libra on the 29th. And so it's like we have this beautiful ending to the month of beauty and grace and just peace and calm. And hopefully the rest of the world will be able to calm down. And but for you, love is really strong this month, Gemini. Love, partnership is really strong for you. Money looks good for you. Money is on the improvement for you. Business investments are good for you. Real estate investments are good for you. Home-based business is good for you, or beautifying your home, renovating your home. Anything you want to do to make your home more beautiful. September is a wonderful time for you to do that. And, you know, for those of you that are interested in new love, you're on. You're on in September. You're on in October. So this can bring someone very significant for you, someone very good for you, that you really are just going, wow, I feel so blessed. I'm having fun. I'm working towards my goals. I'm achieving. I'm creating that work-life balance. I'm feeling good about where I'm going in September. And, you know, the message for you in September is take action now and then let it go. Allow whatever you're creating to take on a life of its own and watch that return come in this fall, this winter, and even next spring, next summer. Whatever you're doing now is going to return tenfold to you through next summer, and it's very exciting. Spirituality, you're growing. Health looks good. Health looks really good. Prosperity looks good. It looks good. Take action now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, favoring, and Google Plussing my podcast. You are so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, those links are below in the Show More section. And until next time, Gemini, keep the faith. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sing in the river the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.